So many of you probably won't be able to answer that question, right? Many of you can't answer that question, right? Because you assume if your child is born neurotypical, that your child will never, one day end up with severe schizophrenia and require lifelong care, or they'll end up on the street. You've never considered the fact that there is a possibility that your child might become addicted to the medication that he was given after a baseball injury that leads to him being addicted to heroin. You've never considered that. You've never considered the possibility that one day your child will get a sports injury that will render him completely and utterly paralyzed. You've never considered that. Because the minute you saw that bouncing baby of neurotypical joy, you have said, well, thank God. Which is such a cruel and awful thing to say. All children are God's children. It is taking every fiber of my being not to yell at people who believe that this is somehow a godsend for this child not to exist. You're wrong. A life born anyway it comes into this world is beautiful. This is not a conversation about abortion. It's a conversation about the idea that it would be better for people who were different to just not exist. Think about, autism, Autism Speaks, and how they want to find a cure to autism. I'm sorry, you're wrong for wanting that. Ask my friends. I'll be honest, I have friends who have autism. And I don't know them any other way than I know them for being just who they are. And I wouldn't want them any other way. My cousin is autistic. I wouldn't want him any other way. I can't speak for his mother, I can't speak for my cousin, but I'm sure they would agree. His life is beautiful. My friends' lives are beautiful. And you want to know the funny part? Sure, you get a neurotypical kid, but you don't know what happens next. If you want to make God laugh, tell him about your fucking plans. Because life is crazy, and it doesn't go the way you expect it to go.